noticing the word healing has been right now it's being overused. Not only is it being overused, but people are saying this word to weaponize it, to use it against you. You have the narcs saying this, the sociopaths, the psychopaths telling the empath to go heal. Meanwhile, they don't even have a license or PhD to even tell you to go heal. They don't even know what healing is. What is the process of healing? Okay? Go see a therapist. When is the last time you've had a Narcotics Anonymous certification? When is the last time you had a psychology certification to even take a course in that? When is the last time you took a course in narcissistic abuse? When is the last time you took a course of mental health? When's the last time you took a course of therapy sessions? Anger management, Alcohol Anonymous, parenting classes, sex abuse, sex addiction, sex and health education, domestic violence, cyberbullying, childhood trauma, suicide prevention. These are the things that require healing. This is what the process of healing it requires that. So the next time you use the word healing, make sure that you know you meet the requirements. And you've already been certified into doing these sessions with this therapist that's licensed, that deals with trauma. You have to make sure that you have already done the work. But other than that, you don't have no right to tell somebody to go heal. You don't have no right to tell somebody to go get therapy because you're not doing the work. You're the same one trying to overuse that word while you sit up here and live in darkness and destroy the victim. You destroy the empath because you're too busy trying to use the method of, should I say spiritual whisperer said, reactive abuse. Do as I say, but not as I do. Okay, this is how they weaponize it. To try to stay in order and position of power to make it look like you're the person that's deranged and suicidal and you're going through a mental health crisis. But they don't understand what being drawn in third dimension. They don't understand what a PTSD flashback is. They don't understand how to go in survival mode. They don't understand the work requires to not only heal, but to go into the healing process of seeing a therapist where the therapist also is showing you how to get stronger, how to understand when these attacks are unleashed, to realize where you are being triggered at, to stay away from these people. And not only that, how to move, because you're going to continue to deal with these kind of people that are violent criminals of mental health, suicide. Okay, since these people are trying to get you to end your life, they want you off the planet and they want you out of here. Again, your presence, the existence, the fact that I was breathing, it bothers these people. So they use therapy, they use mental health. They want to use all the words because they've already been programmed. They've been studying you to weaponize it and store it in the back of them. So when it's time to unleash it, they use it right back on you. But they've never done the work a day in their life. Okay, so when you're looking for an intimate partner or a new partner, ask them, when's the last time have they had a mental health evaluation? When's the last time they did a psych evaluation? When's the last time they did an anger management class? When's the last time they did a parenting class? When's the last time they did a domestic violence class? When's the last time have they did a sex addiction class? When's the last time have they did a suicide prevention? When's the last time they did a sex abuse class? When's the last time have they got, an evaluation? They can't answer that, but they're too busy trying to store it because they feel like they're strong enough. But you got to be strong enough to go against them and understand that they're going to continue to trigger you. You're going to continue to run into these people no matter what. And, when someone's threatens to end your life or try to trigger you, like I was just going over, looking at the Royal We channel, they are these are the enemies. You are under attack, okay? You are under attack with these narcs. They are very vicious and devilish and crafty and clever and conniving when they want to attack you. They're hoping that they can do it behind closed doors, that no one sees them. So when they trigger an isolated attack, they try to silence you and get you to be quiet. They want the voice to be the voiceless. This is how they function. This is how they think. Who shall see me when I'm doing my evil deeds? They don't want nobody to see that. So when you go make a report and you have to report them, oh, please, I'm the victim. She reacted to my abuse. And this is the reason why she's crazy. She's delusional. She needs mental health work done. She needs to go see a therapist. This is what they kind of mental health games they play. This is a game to them. To be in their devil's playground. This is funny. They find it humorous. This is sadistic evil to them. to be cruel, and to cause mental health trauma. This is what they do. They get a kick out of it. And these are the people, these are the men that say, oh, this is why you don't have a man. This is why you're not married. And these are the women. This is why I have my husband. She to go find her man and go get married. Meanwhile, what was the qualifications for him to be in a relationship with you? What was the qualifications for him to be, for him to be a husband to you, or him or her to be a wife to you? What did you take her through for her to be this so-called wife, so-called be your husband? They're not telling you all of that. They give you half the story because they got to make it look good. You know what I mean? This is where I live inside, a glass house, but I'll throw stones at your glass house because I don't want you to see exactly what's going on inside. I don't want you to see that I'm breaking down on the inside. I got to come out and I got to unleash anger, violence, rage, torment, aggression. I got to cause chaos. And I got to destroy you because this is what makes me feel. This is how I thrive. And without the narc and without the empath, they perish. They need you to be drawn into their third dimension because this is how they survive. Everything to them is a joke. Even down to the child. They don't care about the child. But the fact is that they can inconvenience you and continue to look like he's the parent that wants to see the child. She's upset that he doesn't want to be with her anymore. This is the reason why he hasn't seen the child in years. Because, she's upset that he's moved on. He's in a new relationship, started a new family, and she's upset. She's angry. And she's resentful. And she's holding that resentment against him. And she's jealous. Not knowing that I can hand you over my child and you could throw my child over the bridge. And then after that happens, they come get the custodial parent and say she should have known better not to send that child to the other abusive parent. Go arrest her. Yeah, she needs to be arrested because she's wrong for sending that child to the abusive parent. And they want to hold you accountable for allowing you to have access to the child. They come and blame you, the custodial parent. See, this is how these people work. They're corrupt even down to the court system. When you get a lawyer and it's time to be about the business, now, we don't have a court date. We're still waiting for the date to come up. Call us back. It's not our obligation to give you legal advice or legal issues. Right. Well, my lawyer's ready to serve now. They're ready to represent me and walk with me hand by hand. And they have to be ready for you now because now you understand what kind of demons you're up against. And now they're like, she's getting ready to bring fire to the narc, the injury. Okay? So understand during this process, when they use over-weaponize and use healing, ask them, when was the last time you had a psych evaluation? When was your last therapy session? When was your last mental health evaluation? When was your last anger management class? When was your last Narcotics Anonymous meeting? When was your last Alcohol Anonymous meeting? Are you getting, help with your sex addiction? Are you getting help with your cyberbullying? Are you getting help with your domestic violence issues? Are you getting help with your parenting classes? Are you doing the work? And that's what you should be asking them when you say, she needs a husband. She needs to get married. No, I need to heal. But not only am I healing, but I'm getting stronger in my therapy. My therapist is showing me how to stand up and how to identify when I'm being under attack, when I'm going through a PTSD flashback, when I'm being drawn in the third dimension, when I'm in survival mode, when you are under attack, and why this is called the art of war. Because you learn in therapy, not only do they tell you that you have to forgive your abusers, but they also say forgive yourself. But not only that, stand strong. Understand that during therapy, you're going to get stronger mentally, physically, spiritually. After I come out of prayer, I go back into my therapy session. I understand what my boundaries are. I understand how to protect my peace. And I understand what no longer serves my spirit and my energy and what I can no longer be a part of. Keep coming back, more to be revealed.